Let's see. Obviously, tough one. We got off to a great start, playing really, really well. At the end of the day, this match was almost entirely about serving and passing. I know we always say that in volleyball, and I think this match was really highlighted that. And we served really, really well, got them out of system, got a bunch of early aces, which are tough to do against Long Beach in the first set, and obviously played great, and we're rolling in the first two. When you're up two, there's so many times when the first 3-4 points in the third set are critical. And right out of the gates, Alan did a nice job of using number 11. And so he came in and served him into the third set and served him out of the third set, and that just got everybody giving them the energy that they needed to get going. And I think when you're playing Long Beach, you're always concerned about what they can do with sequential servers. I think that's a big part of what they do from a volleyball perspective. I felt like we were right there. It's just the serving. They just got going, and Torrey got going, and then everybody got going from the service line. So once that happened, it became real tough on us. We were out of system a lot. Hitting percentages went down. Couldn't set quick as much as we would have liked. And that ended up being the story of the first four sets. Fifth set, pretty even. Had some opportunities. We had some opportunities to execute defensively. We didn't do it, which is a bummer. And then they made a couple great defensive plays at the end there to win it. So that's the story. We had a great season. Proud of the guys. Proud of the fifth set. It's not easy to get smashed. Our energy wasn't in a great place. We turned it around. Played a good fifth set. So I'm proud of them for that. Proud of them for the whole year. Just a tremendous year. Miles had a tremendous season. It's so hard to be a first-year setter. And, a true first-year setter and come out here and do what he did this season. It's tremendous. He learned a lot, improved a ton. He's a relentless worker. Champ was rock solid. He was passing the ball really, really well, our best pin hitter tonight. And he had a tough battle because he was facing a solid block all night, so I know it was tough. So I'm just, in general, proud of the entire team. And just sorry we didn't get a couple more points there at the end.
Coach Vane Lipser from Off the Block, 2 questions for you. You talk about Long Beach State serving. Were they doing anything differently from game 1 and 2, 3 and 5, or was it just a simple matter of them getting the ball in more?
We've seen Towery win sets in the past. If you look back on some of their matches, we knew he was a player capable of doing that. And so what he hasn't done is done it in sequential sets. And so he just kept right on rolling all the way through. So that, for me, that was the difference. Is just him. The other guys got going too, but I think he was the difference there for them.
And Coach, just to ask, because you have such a deep team, was there any consideration for any sub or anything that you're contemplating making that you didn't make, that hindsight you're looking back at it now?
No. Obviously, I was doing a lot of that the other night. I thought about a couple along the way, but it was pretty brief. And I thought it was more about what they were doing than what we were doing. There's single little points of execution that I'd love to take back, but it wasn't that anybody was having a real performance that I think that necessitated a change. So I just I had that feeling too. I had that thought in the middle of the match. It's like each match is different. It's a different story. And tonight was a match where I was just going to stick with my guys that were out there for the most part.
Miles, coach just mentioned about kind of some experiences you can learn. What are some of the experiences that you'll take away from this NCAA tournament and move on for the rest of your career?
I think definitely this year I learned a lot about communication and keeping hitters, just believing in them and giving them confidence. I think that's something I learned a lot about and want to improve on next year. I think the best setters manage to keep the energy as high as possible through social stuff. It's not volleyball skill technical related. So I think that stuff has been a real area of improvement this year for me, and I really want to continue to improve there. And then I just learned a bunch of stuff technically and getting muscle memory for everything, just getting reps. So yeah.
Ethan, for you, what are you most proud of about the season that this team had? Unfortunately, I'm sure you would have hoped for a different result, but still, you guys put together a really impressive season.
I'd say I'm just most proud of just the team chemistry this year. Obviously, we have a really deep team and guys that deserve to play a lot of times, and so just for everybody to have a good attitude, come every day and work hard and not pout when they get subbed or things like that. Yeah, just a team that really grew together and just really loved each other. Last year we weren't able to do a lot of stuff together because of the COVID stuff, and so this year we were able to do things outside of volleyball that really, just built our team chemistry, and that's what I'm most proud of.
Thank you. Coach, sets 3 and 4 did not go as was hoped for the team. So how did you guys, change up the energy heading into the 5th set and get some more momentum, especially after Long Beach took the first point off service ace?
Yeah. I think it's a fresh start. I mean, obviously they had so much momentum, but you get that 5th set. I mean, you could see the energy in the crowd. I mean, everybody's on their feet at the start of the 5th set. It's a 15-round fight, and here you are in the 15th round. You're gonna give it everything you have. You're gonna regroup. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna fight, and that's what we did. I don't know. The 5th set's always, I thought it would end up being like that. I figured it would be a deuce set. I figured we'd get going again and make some plays, and so we did. Just didn't make enough of them.